actually gave the number for my stream. Part of that is because putting this into parts wouldn't really make sense. I'm just gonna do a celebration special every year. But let me go ahead and promote this. Probably gonna be the last time I do one of these things, promoting across servers in a while, because this is the kind of thing I want to get through. Alright. The time has come, and so have I. So yeah, those PlayStation 4 encoded save files are gone. If I want them, I'll have to pull them straight from the source, or I'll have to mess with my PlayStation 4 again for a little bit, update those, save over it, and get some cloud saves. So this right here is my Final Fantasy X user interface. So if I ever want to like mess with it, I'll set it to that. And these are my Final Fantasy XII UIs. This is like the classic Final Fantasy X battle interface. So I want to get a little bit of special dialogue with Barret here. So I might just mess with this. I was experimenting with this back in Christmas. Alright. He's gonna get passive aggressive if I don't move on with it. So I guess I didn't really get the flower. Oh, I did. I must have complained about it. I bet you. I'm gonna watch it again. You know what? I'm giving it to Tifa. Normally I give it to Marlene, but when she said you shouldn't have, it's like now I feel like I'm an asshole if I don't give it to Tifa. Whereas usually, when Necroscope86 was playing through this game, because he's a father, he gives it to Marlene. In both his playthroughs. big ass thing of Sprite. Well, knowing that it's Japan, it's probably more like a big cold tea, not like an iced tea, but like maybe even like an aloe vera drink. Okay, so what I gotta do here is I gotta try to step out. Cloud almost gets bulldozed. I just love this Star Ocean user interface. It feels weird streaming on a Wednesday though, like that's not my speed, but it ain't nothing but a fang anyway. She likes it when you say, give me something hard. Although, if I said something like that, it'd just come across as me sounding fruity in a self-deprecating way. Like, yo, put that strappy on. You know, that television, if you interpret it wrong, it almost looks like a modern TV. But you gotta like look at it properly to see the CRT box features. I don't know what they did with these backgrounds, but the fact that I can still see that it's saying danger is kind of nice. And Tifa's theme is just overpowering all of this. The computer told me. I don't understand how a computer would tell you how to make a explosive. Did she download like a tutorial thing? Cause, well, you know, the internet was a thing back then. I don't think someone's gonna go in a search engine and say how to make an explosive. But then again, this is 1997, and this game was probably made with 95 and 96 in mind. There was no like Patriot Act in America and in Japan. Things might have actually been even looser in the Wild West days of the internet. Cloud, if there was anyone from Soldier, you wouldn't be standing here either. And I say that because once we're deeper in, we're gonna fight some third classes in the Shinra Manor, and they're pretty tough. I hate these like passive-aggressive things where you give an answer and then people kind of interpret it the worst possible way. I understand Cloud completely in terms of why he's so tight. That's just like Twitter interaction. Someone described it best where it's effectively you'll give an answer and they'll just like project it into like a completely different sentence. I think the whole like Twitter is the only place where well-articulated sentences get misinterpreted thing is like not doing it justice. Also because Twitter is not the only place where this happens, of course. And it's not even just well-articulated statements, it's so much projection going on. Whatever it is you say, people think, well, because I don't like this person, I gotta like turn it into a different sentence. I assume he's like boxing with his fake hand. He's probably got like an implant just to do regular stuff. Because otherwise he's just throwing lefts. Oh, see that little slide? At least that prevents his toes from getting messed up. You know, I think about it like, you could really get someone killed if they just stick their head out while laid out on that. You know what, let me try to go for a date with Tifa on accident. So there's no such thing as a good translation of this game in English, officially. But I can't really judge either translations. Tim Rogers' Founding translation would have really come in handy if he made it like a retranslation project, but it ended up being like his schizophrenic monologue thing. Just excessive details that are only tangentially related to the main topic. She's got the whole Namine fit, but just with, I guess, turquoise or cyan instead of white. So really, like, teenage boys skip out on town and go to the city to get jobs. And I guess the parents are completely okay with that. I gotta actually think about that. That has to be pretty weird. I mean, I know that not everyone goes to like K-12. That's not the issue I take, but there's like a leap from that to I'm going to become like a child soldier. I guess like how young really is 14. that's a pretty submissive fantasy. Getting rescued. See, I like this better. I think I like Barret's theme more than Tifa's. I mean, I like the melody for Tifa's theme, it's just that... Alright, let me just continuously try to raise her up. I'm doing everything in my power to not end up going out on a date with this dude. You know what? Fine. I'll shoot this shit. It still says press the circle button, even though the confirm button is changed. I just realized that C for Cloud is really close to his portrait. Did I set this guy up for like back row? I really like this tutorial. But yeah, I'm skipping through it. I feel like that was the opposite message he had to say in OG, or the original 97 translation. People say it's messed up that she's working at a bar by herself. I've had friends. Hold on, that's the phone alarm. I've had friends that like worked in their parents' restaurants their entire life. But I guess, you know, if there's no other staff. That's where I wouldn't mind if like a narrow type character was added in. This guy just like updated to be Johnny's dad. I was contemplating skipping this part, but I'm actually glad that I didn't. This just makes me think of One Piece, even though, yeah, that's Skull and Crossbones thing. I know One Piece didn't really start it, but it's just its roundness. So One Piece wasn't around here when this game came out. International, yes. At the initial release of Final Fantasy VII, all the secret bosses and all of that, the base game, that's January 31st, 97. Hence my desire to celebrate this national holiday with everybody. I'm being a little spendthrifty, but like a cramped living space. She thinks she's gonna have some tea. Like Cloud wants gold. So there's like a speedrun trick where you can like use this kind of clip release to and get to Wall Market with Aerith in your party. And she will be called Aerith, not Eris in the PS1 version if you use that. They terminate their existences. Let me not go here just now. Well, that actually like messes with the OST. It's still supposed to have Barret's theme at this point, but I don't know if that's just like re-release. I guess they're on high alert, so I'm sure you can do really quick. Good John anxious ass. Oh, Mookie's ass too. One of these guys will steal your thing if you're walking the wrong way. but you can talk to him and get it back. So this gets you a lot of affinity with Barret if you succeed in this. Okay, yeah, they're all in disguises. So I could recognize Biggs. Or Wedge, actually. Well, I'm gonna go the opposite way because I want to pick up on some swag and I don't know if it's around. You could potentially get a game over in places where like enemies can stop you. Like Silk doesn't last forever. I got a couple game overs in Gongaga. Messing up like that. When I planned out this like playthrough past, I actually thought about automatically getting the second unit break by using the cheats, but I'm leaving it alone. Not being a tryhard is kind of refreshing. Let me get this out the way. He's got that weapon upgrade, so he's hitting a little bit harder than else. I wonder if I saw a Cloud doing back row shenanigans. Winding tunnel. Never mind, he's hitting Budo. Man, that's gotta be scary if you move a little too deep in. Now you can potentially get hit by the train. But these guys are trained professionals, so that's not happening. how one level up is just gonna make a huge difference in like the standard deviation level and and this is the point where like base stats and applied stats, or actually just applied stats in general, still matter. Which one is which? So I think the top is like the base stats and the bottom is like the applied stats. What does Dex even do? You see, the last two games I've played are Wild Arms and Wild Arms 2, and I can already tell you how much more I enjoy this game than both of them. Similar battles in terms of 2 hits and the enemy is dead, but I enjoy my time a lot more here. It's not even close. That's why when people say like, what's so good about this game, you gotta bring up the little things too. Like these trash encounters are so much more comfortable how I'm yoked with them. So it's important to note that this would be Chapter 5 in Remake, meaning that this would probably be your second or third day playing the game. I mean, it's my second day and the last one was literally 365 days ago, but if you're not doing celebration specials, if you're just having a normal playthrough, that's something worth thinking about. You just kind of sealed your dream right there. I like those piranhas that are just like staying in the air, man. Yeah, my second playthrough completion back in 2018, I never did physical attacks until like near the end, because it sucks. This is definitely more of like a magic-based game. You know what, I might just need like a bolt wall. I usually prioritize like offense for those. I'm reminded why. This saves a lot of time. It's up this ladder, so let me go for long way first. There's that new trailer, so I might just want to play this game all day until it's time to watch it. But that's gonna like destroy my phone if I do that. I have to turn on my laptop and make that my new device. I wonder how far I would get if I did that too. Okay, so it got flagged. He's just trying to be like the type A personality. Let's see if this goes where I think it'll go. Okay, so not a very complex dungeon. That's a good thing, really. I only have one tank. Trying to think. What? So what does that? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. These enemy designs have me dead. Nice crit. I'm not shitting on you, but this is actually close to the level I am in comfortable playthroughs where I'm about to beat the game. I mean, the Midgar section. This is around level I'm fighting Rufus. Well, nah, it's like level 12. And I'm done with Motorball. Normally I'm not this careful when I play this game, but normally I'm not streaming this game, so I'm not trying to look like a fool, as entertaining as that might be. Actually, in reality, struggle is overrated in Twitch. People don't really want to see you struggle because that could be like a repetitious thing. They tend to leave when you start taking L's. When you take doubles, they stay engaged. It's really weird too. YouTube is not like that. YouTube thrives off of like struggles. They're very... not Sisyphean, but... I think for like atheists and being too close to the sun. I used to say it a lot based off like what my homie Grog would say on like YouTube. I'm checking every surface area. like level 8. Okay, I recognize this section, so let me... They'll be there. Different back shots in. Okay, so being in a reactor with Tifa is making him string together these memories. I'm just speaking as someone who has a lot of post-hoc knowledge. Yeah, this isn't stuff that Cloud should know about. He wasn't really there. Look at the stanky leg. Bro, that's straight up disappointing, man. Well, I'm just gonna spam magic because none of these guys really like have any purpose for like their MP. And get to the end of the dungeon. I was gonna be doing all the work in that regard. You might actually be over-delegated. Okay, yeah, we definitely need one more antidote, so that's good. I want like a set of 3 at least. I was so tempted to stream like Ever Crisis last night. Is that elements like that stay after battle? Or is this game normal? I say normal, but actually, like, it was fairly normal around this day for, like, status elements to stay after battle. Even Wild Arms 2, which is after this, is like that. It doesn't do these, like, modern quality of life handouts. You see, like, the poison wore off. Things like hyper and sadness kind of persist after battle. Like the standard fare status elements, like those only last. I try to go by the beat of the song with that last attempt instead of like reflexes. That's actually a better metric. They're kind of whack. I guess that was just so that he could confront us. So to clarify, because I didn't really understand this, it's Techno Soldier, but Soldier's not capitalized, so it's not meant to like replicate the powers of a member of Soldier. Yeah, this is definitely a product of Scarlet. Yeah, rich people do not fear helicopters. Although that might change because of how 2020 started. That's just a great killer of the rich and wealthy. Turn around. Back. Yeah, using a back attack on him with a limit break is just busted. But use the yeah, you don't want me to violate, I see. Ooh. Yeah, I really just wanted to use my limit break on him. Wrap him up in style, but I don't know, I kinda like Cloud, Barret shooting him from behind with like double damage. It felt like actual teamwork. Instead of just us capitalizing on each other's misfortune. So, I started thinking about this exchange because it is basically Cloud and his inner self communicating to him. Back then, I only got scraped knees. He's referring to when he fell off the mountain, Mount Nebel, as a child. It could also be Sephiroth pretending to be his inner psyche. But, nah. That's like a memory that would be pretty intimate to the real Cloud. The fact that he survived falling off a mountain, which, if you think about it, falling off a mountain and falling off like a city, like many, many miles above like another city, they're probably comparable. I gotta think about it. So if he could survive that at the age of 6, as a 21-year-old that's been genetically fortified, he should be able to eat this. Let me check my celly, see if the batteries aren't fried. They're fairly stable. Let me actually speak to her some more. You know what, like, I kind of have to... Oh, okay, so it remembers the context. Nowadays you can find materia anywhere. So I guess commercialization is something that is only recent. Okay, so it still does the S thing instead of the TH in this translation. See, I almost feel like calling her Earth-chan. But I'm just gonna call her Aerith anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much what she's supposed to be with that name, Earth-chan. Not like Eris, the god of discord from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Cloud, don't let it get to you. Yeah, he's just kind of jonesing and backpedaling on everything he says. Kind of like me when I give an opinion out, but I don't like the way I word it. Yeah, this feels empty without the boss fight. That is one thing I like about Remake and Ever Crisis. But at the same time, them fighting just doesn't make sense, because they want to take in Aerith peacefully, so getting static would be kind of wild. Catching holy hell, that's just such a strange term. Now, what kind of church is this? So it auto unequips them. I'm gonna go with, yeah, take this. That's what I wanted to do. So I'm going to give her... What? Take Titan Bangle and you take Iron Bangle. I mean, just... I don't understand, like, how this church broke down. I guess I've never been to like a cathedral type place, but what would the purpose of something like this be? Yeah, I guess Reno's a hothead, so... Sector 5 is interesting that it has these type of monsters. Really, no. Is it like the result of like a cold or maybe just normal dehydration? Oof. That's a hint of what's to come. And with all the mistakes that are happening in like food production nowadays, packages getting recalled because there's lead in them and salmonella outbreaks, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe it was something you ate that wasn't, properly put together. Or maybe you have like a job that's like stuffy, there's like so many people together. I don't know where you work at, but that could be another thing. I bet my school teachers used to hate me because I always came to school like sick, so I'm probably like a super spreader. I kind of like Sector 5 here more than in like Remake, but I do like Sector 7 in Remake more, so it kind of balances out. Oh, I don't need that. So aside from that, how have you been? Little Paradise. So that's like reference to that. I guess I'll appreciate it if I ever look at Intermission again. We got like everything we need. Maybe I would want like another lightning. Okay. You know, I'm glad Sector 5 is still a functional place. When my father and cousin used to play this game, they never got the key to Sector 5. You know, that's like when AOKD had those like videos where he was pretending to live in a tent. I don't know if it was legit or not. Okay, number 2. I'll keep track of that. He's like one of the meat kids. Okay, what do you got? Titan Bangle. I'll take Watero. Is it unnecessary? Sure, but I don't really mind. Might benefit from buying some potions as well. Okay, that's a decent amount. No orphanage in sight. And no contemplative speech about flowers. Ether. Cover. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of interesting. Elmira's model here makes her look younger, but her concept art and how she looks in remake, she's clearly meant to be this older woman. But yeah, Elmira is like a straight up former gangster, like a soap opera style gangster. Married into the people that used to run Sector 5, which makes sense why she lives in such a nice place compared to everyone else. See, her line here just makes it seem like it's related to like her past and not soldiers being bad news, or I guess she doesn't have that pretense here. You know, I've never seen like feet art for Claudia, although those would be elite. In like all these years of practically every character getting like fetish art, in the women cast of Final Fantasy VII, not this one. And she looked really pretty when I saw her. Okay, so that just serves to remind him of what he was doing in Nibelheim. That he was there, that he was interacting with his mother. Let me save just in case. Okay, Hellhound. Okay, we'll get it sooner rather than later. I remember my spinning habits were pretty different back in the day. I used to actually grind up like wild. See if there's like some treasure around here. This could be like a porta potty. Really, that's where my mind goes. You know, I've never been to like the park that I used to play when I was a child. J Hood. In remake, she does mention his name, but it kind of has like this weird effect. The pose she has is so weird. Like, she's doing some pop star mannerisms, but being really stiff about it. You know, when pop singers are in front of a crowd and they start like raising their hand and kind of not waving it, but like swaying it over the crowd. Oh, she did like the freaking like default Barbie pose. So item shop. If you pull up here, and mess with the computer. The payoff for that is actually pretty cool. I love these bathrooms and stuff like that. I know, I think it was the same guy, Tim Rogers. He used to talk about all the bathrooms in this game, man. As a dude who kind of lives and breathes by his love of restrooms, I can respect that. Like, if I ever get my own apartment, I'm gonna make the bathroom like kind of like special for me. You get auto healed so much in this early section that I don't really like care too much. Whoa. Okay, so we got stimulants and depressants here. If I translated the game, that's how I'd put it as. Cooking outside, cooking at sancocho. That's a hookah shop. You're not gonna fool me, game. Well, you know what? I am willing to grind a little to get those things, because why the hell not? Speaking to everybody twice in this game is actually a worthwhile experience a lot of people don't engage in. Yeah, that's like a redheaded woman just wearing like regular clothes, but she ends up in like a nice outfit after she's done throwing up, so I guess she changes into something that's a little bit nicer after dealing with food poisoning, which is such a baddie move. Knowing how hood this game is, they're probably gonna like try to recycle it for money. But if that metal is like non-recyclable, then they are shit out of luck. Okay, so I still got the cheats in mind. I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding, because why the hell not? How long have I been streaming? Oh, it makes sense I wouldn't have fights in the playground. Oh, the whole thing doesn't work. Yeah, the pace is actually a little too fast, it'll get me killed. For the record, I'm probably going to not do anniversary streams either after part 3 of Remake Project comes out and I play it, and when I have a lighter schedule. It's not gonna be 2024. 2024, I got a lot going on. Skill is kind of my priority at the moment. I don't really care too much about EXP. I like how those pink bars look. They got that Flintstone vitamin shade of pink. Feel pharmaceutical. Like, I'm not thinking bubble gum or anything of that nature. That's 14,000. Yeah, Sector 6 is a red light district. So my weeaboo ass is gonna like that. Let me talk to this guy. Hoodlum? So normally you just play through this section, you don't put yourself through the hell I'm putting myself through, but I like to subject myself to the worst types of misery when I'm playing Final Fantasy VII. I don't know why, it's enjoyable for me. I like that shot of that building. Jordan jumps higher than this motherfucker. You give Jordan the Buster Sword, it's over. Not the Jordan when this game came out, but let me think. Yeah, not the like 97 Bull. Definitely not the 98 one either. Like, by the time this game came out, it was like the 97 through 98 Bulls, Last Dance season. They were still, he was still a nasty dude, but it was over. some dangerous territory. But I didn't freak out though. Yeah, so if you use your initial limit break 7 times, you get the second half of that limit level. Really doing it, but whatever. Yeah, I would have had to have him select that and then use the ATB priority is just like a useful mechanic. Even if you're not using it to get everyone else like extra turns, just to get your thing off and know that your thing can get off before your opponent can. Thinking about your allies is like the next step, but thinking about your opponent is good enough. Like I've had so many clutch W's because of that. Okay, so now she's at a decent level. She's not like a liability. I can't slip that on her yet, but yeah, just like the power creep when it comes to armor is wild in this game. I don't know why it's like this early on, but I don't recall it being like that as the game progresses, like when you get out of Midgar. I think they just want to put you on, hey, keep track of these things. A remake did kind of change the grammar in which I see the Midgar section of this game, because I do look at these as 3 distinctive towns now. Yeah, those enemies look like you would see in like a cracked article. You'll have a panic attack when you realize this is what these bacteria look like. That are, getting you sick from your food. Like, bro, I assure you I don't care. It's a nice visual and I like your usage of alliteration though. Like, I kind of turned on Sean Baby because of his like smugness, but I do like the edge that he has, and I recently looked at one of his old articles. Practice is an annoying publication, but there's no doubt that I miss his like approach to writing. Maddox as well. They're both kind of cut from the same cloth, but Maddox is a little bit not as good. Although a lot of my aesthetics for platforms where I can customize colors comes from Maddox and just how you put dark mode on to me. And other things like burritos and how to do everything else correctly. He's effectively moist critical for an older millennial generation. Maybe even a dash of Gen X. It's funny that this place is called Machine Gun, the item shop is called... the place looks like a machine gun ready to mess you up, it's called Item. Feels like everything is trying to set you up in this game. Okay, well... I don't gotta think about fighting for quite some time. He ain't with that. Almost looks like the British flag, but then you look at it and it's like kanji. awful at this point. So he's trying to like leave the nest, but before he does that, he's gonna try to get himself some ass. I do like him as a recurring NPC. He's kind of the Big Joe of this game. I do want to cut the stream out at this point, but also I don't want to give myself a difficult time when it comes to next year, so stopping it at the wall market section is just not going to be reasonable for myself or anybody. What is that? Is that my phone? I don't know. It is weird though. Actually, I know the perfect place to like wrap this up, so. And it'd be just like me. What? It's so girly. What? That's not like a Stone Cold Steve Austin what? That's like a. What? This is the eatery. Actually, yeah, let me pull up. I got it ahead of myself. Why the hell am I gotta remember, my pops never had Cloud get picked. Which I actually prefer when Cloud isn't picked, because the sequence of a bunch of dudes aggressively trying to get at him is kind of more funny than Don putting out, in my opinion. Humping the air. It's a lot more theatrical, the way they kind of like zombie walk towards him. And the fight is kind of cool too. It left an impression on me. Yeah, there's so much kanji in this game, it's incredible. Okay, let me pull out the dress side questing. Soft as shimmers. Let me get into like another fight. With the defense I have now, let me look. Equipment. That's a 10-point differential. That has to count for something. The number one thing that'll kill you in this game is accidentally attacking your group with like an AoE spell. But yeah, just to let you know, between yesterday's stream and today's stream, I didn't get a wink of sleep. In addition, I got teased by one of my subjects. I think she might have passed out during our hypnosis session, so things were getting kind of good now. There was like 45 minutes where it was active, but I don't think she has an issue with me because she'll just randomly disconnect and then message me next day like ain't nothing. I did that one battle just to get the coupon. I was fucking up, but I was taking advantage of the fact that I'm double jointed, so I would hit with the tip of my thumb for square and the base of my thumb for the X and circle. They got that classic aesthetic with the little legs. That doesn't fly. Nah, but I guess these guys are like bodybuilders trying to win a Mr. Olympia. The aesthetic was like little legs. You know, the thick thighs, that's for like power lifters and strength guys. Like different sports, basically. I feel like that dude should look like Eddie Murphy, considering how Eddie Murphy liked playing these guys that were little, sweet, just a dash of sweet. Especially Beverly Hills Cop, man, that was a good movie though. It feels like such a long time since I last saw it, but it was really just like December, late December. But like that early grief period and this like later grief period feels like different eras of my life. Throbbing right now. I'm dehydrated and I need a pee, so I could probably just drink my own pee, like Man vs. Wild, and kind of self-correct both issues, but I'm not messed up right now. No money. Here, suck the cock. What I feel like every time I'm so changed in the JRPG. This is bad. So I don't get that notification anymore. Let's see if it's the right thing. Some of his humor seems to be like contextual in a way that I won't really like understand until my next playthrough sometime in the distant future. Oh, hold on, let me go to like the drugstore. What is that? I felt like there was a bug crawling on me, but it's just my facial hair. Yeah, they brought that NPC back, like his likeness in the remake. Like, it'd be nice if we had Mohawk Dude and some of these other guys, but they do occasionally bring back dudes. Oh, she doesn't change. It's just that, like, her outfit looks more stylish from the front than from the back, especially with the red shoes. He was dying to shit. Yeah, I have unfair advantages and unfair disadvantages compared to other people. I'm double jointed on thumbs, and really every finger joint. Amorously arouses. I like that word. You think problems go away just by thinking about them? Okay, so I thought that he calls it a rag. I wonder if I had to go to like the back shots room. I might show that off later if I had like a Let's Player's mindset. Let's see. Oh yeah, you do get a trophy for this if you do it correctly. I'm gonna dry the flour to preserve its lightness. I appreciate that. Might as well. Oh, considering the alternative scene in the red light district, you'll probably be making mad bread. Especially if you get creative and start charging premiums. But yeah, that restaurant had the Korean barbecue, so this game does not try to do the high fantasy thing of engaging in jargon. You'll see phrases like "it's all Greek to me," Korean barbecue. But then again, 13 does this as well because Hope says that Pulse is hell on earth. Really, once you get to like Evil East, that's when you get to the jargony stuff, and Final Fantasy 14. Delicious. Alright. Oh, this looks so warped. I don't like that. Look at this R. Kelly ass room. This looks like where the third Hokage found Orochimaru. Let me pick this up. Ether. Yeah, Cloud is just built differently. I mean, even before he was genetically modified, he was just organically busted. Since he fell off a mountain as a low-ass kid and just had some epidermal damage. And not even the D6 kind, where he was suffering from cellulitis. So Remake was actually supposed to have like a Gaiden chapter focused on this, but they didn't really have the time or whatever. Remake does also stretch out and build upon Coronel's Goonie Goons. Arif and I were both in a competition to see who's the least hood person. So far I was winning up until my manner of speech kind of developed in 2012. There being like a save point around here. I was thinking, man, that's the perfect spot to like end this, but it's not really the case. Yeah, these guys had their likeness transferred over. So he can have a mohawk, but there's no like generic mohawk character. Yeah, the way their feet spread is really weird. I guess this is where you would pop the trophy. I could have like a file dedicated to like Mookie and what if Aerith got chosen instead, but I'm not really down for that. YouTube is a thing. I like that Ouroboros thing, but it's with like dragons instead of snakes. Daddy. Not Zaddy. Just trying to get into my like get in character right now. I don't think anyone who plays this game does it straight like me. So I'm used to leading motherfuckers on. That's why. Remember, I'm a Hypnodon. And a Switch. I started studying like how to get his question right consistently. How to do it, and I've seen Caleb play it quite often. Yeah, Reeve. The interesting thing about him is that he's an inspire, and I think they created this whole lore of people that have the ability to breathe life into inanimate objects. With this guy being like the only one we know of, and with all this type of Setras and people with Genova cells. The fact that this dude has the power of like the Abrahamic deity. That's just insane. Like Yahweh and whatnot. Imagine sewer lobster, man. I hope I'm never that deep into the struggle. So, who you rescue first determines who you get to be with. Well, it adds points to like your affection system. Actually, you lose points with errors if you think about Tifa first, so either way, choosing Tifa first is the best option. I guess because we worked so hard to like rescue Tifa that it should be pissed if you don't check on her first. Like, how you gonna waste my time doing this shit? Being worried about my ass. Hold on. I don't need to have her use physical attack. There's an intelligent way of doing this, but I'm not gonna mess with that. Because there's like certain things he does that if you do it incorrectly, you'll finish you up with like an F2 attack. Like, this right here is the shortest dungeon ever, but I don't have like a hyper, like a stimulant. So who do I want my thief to be? takes priority. It's a nice little visual thing. Like green. Check the time. Yeah, I think that'll do it for this year. Next time I play this game will probably be 2025. Although, knock on wood, but I really enjoyed this session. Like, my sleeping schedule was a bit better, I would continue going, but right now I want to rest a little bit, at least get some cycle of rest before watching State of Play. I want to use the restroom and do all the things I need to in order to react to the inevitable next trailer for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm not gonna play the demo, by the way, if there is a demo that drops, because I really don't want to. The main reason I don't want to is that I don't want to play through content that if I load the save when I get the full game, it's going to mean I might skip out on some trophies. Like, there's no point in that. At least with Final Fantasy 16, they don't have it set like that. I don't know if they improved upon that with Rebirth, because Remake, it's like, if you use the save file for the first chapter, which is what the demo is, you gotta wait until like you get New Game Plus to go through that beginning, or you can just do it in your own time. But it's not worth it, man. I came into these live streams trying to riff on games that I love, engage in discourse, lore. I was super obsessed with connecting things to Platonism and all of that, but also I've developed an appreciation for being a completionist, and instead of just trying to make everything anecdotal or engage in pseudo-philosophy, unhinged philosophy. And yeah, the trophy thing is just something I fell in love with as being able to engage with the things that I'm really finding like 2 sperms and like a freaking seahorse above ground. Like, that's not even like supernatural and ghostly. Unless it's the ghosts of all these kids that don't exist because someone busted. Man, had enough with this, man. Now, every time I play this game, I'm reminded of how like good it is and how underappreciated it is. People are finding new ways of like appreciating this game, but there's just so much that isn't spoken about in terms of strengths of this game. We were getting close to having effectively a renaissance of people appreciating the level of passion and refinement that went into this game. It's very rough in terms of translation and certain game mechanics, especially when it comes to how stats work, and some stats are glitched as hell, so they don't actually matter, especially in the original PS1 version. But in so many regards, man, this game does so well when it comes to giving you that like complete classic JRPG experience. I can't think of another series that could like match it. Not in like Dragon Quest 1 through 8, maybe 8, but then it's like with 8 you also have like the core characters, and the DS game tries to add more, but it's clearly built around like a single like ensemble that you always have on you, as opposed to what VII does, which is it allows you to have choice on the matter. And plus, well, it does have like a 2-scale world map, man. Like when it comes to like classic world maps, yeah, VII is so on point. Especially with how it allows you to build presets for characters freely with the materia system. Like, as long as you got a decent weapon and some armor, that's all that really matters, because you can just set the materia and it's all good. But people praise to death the materia system. There's so much that they don't really like touch on when it comes to what makes the materia system so wonderful. Like, among some of these things is the fact that it's not the system that gives you the most variety in terms of what you can do, because the job system from Final Fantasy V actually is that. And even what Final Fantasy VI gives you with characters that have fixed roles, and so many of them, in addition to the Esper and Relic system. Like, this one is actually pretty streamlined, because it's like most of it comes down to just magic and a couple skills like Death Blow and Forecut. But it's just how you can use the materia system in nuanced ways to kind of automate and streamline the combat to the equivalent of a turn-based ATB junction system. Not junction system, gambit system. No need for AI, just preset everything in terms of what tools you have selected, and counters. Like magic counter, counter with summon, like counter with like a special physical attack, counter with limit breaks, mine, like the way this game kind of allows you to just automate and streamline everything without having to turn everything into like a real-time auto battler. You still have that turn-based element. It's just great, man. Like, It does so many of the things that these newer games succeed in doing without having to sacrifice the fact that it's a turn-based ATB game. And yes, I consider these types of ATB games turn-based. I don't consider, like, you know, fully real-time ATB games like 7 Remake, 12, and 13 sometimes tend to extend until you get to V Infinito. But, like, the reason the ATB system is good is because the earlier games, healing was like a Hail Mary type thing, and the ATB system kind of circumvents that. And queuing and priority is like such a big deal with that, so you can really like finesse games with just a little bit of knowledge, insight, and mindfulness, and land yourself some clutch moments as well. And of course, you got like the world map where the continents read like faces, so traversal is always intuitive. There's so much I can go off, but I'm gonna call it a night. It's been your boy, Mr. Mocha 7. Thank you guys for watching, and suck my dick.